Oh, breaking news.
Selecting Tim Walz is another sign that she doesn't care what the American people think. She is only in this to obey the far left radicals within.
Yeah, no, the far left radicals that are like regular American doctors, nurses, plumbers, living in the far left radical dystopia of Minnesota, dude. Do you hear yourself? The far left communists of Minnesota.
I really have to wonder if they even bothered to vet her. I want to go a little deeper. I want to go to the comments because I think they were pretty profound. And that's from Van Jones, who said, but you have anti-Semitism that has gotten marbled into this party. You can be for the Palestinians without being an anti-Jewish bigot, but there are anti-Jewish bigots out there. He's talking about his own party, the Democratic Party.
Yeah, they're using Van Jones's statements against the entirety of the Democratic Party. Congratulations, Van.
Just happened.
You did it again. You did it again, Van.
He's talking.
Keep crying that Joe Biden had to resign, Van.
We saw what happened. I think one of the worst.
Democrats need to take notice of this. Hey, Democrats, remember this. These guys have no principles. They will use anything and everything against the party.
That to me is surrendering in the war against radical Islamic terrorism. But Kamala Harris, we now know, said that we should be courageous and never use that term. Well, then who attacked us on 9/11? You served in Iraq. Who attacked us on Who attacked Israel on October 7th? She sponsored Medicare for All bill that would eliminate all private health care. Kamala Harris did. She sponsored the Green New Deal. The U.S. Senate said she would use the filibuster to pass the Green New Deal. No restrictions at all on abortion. And Walz said one person's socialism is another person's neighborliness.
It's so funny. Yeah, people's ethnic background definitely doesn't matter to the Republican Party, which is why Ann Coulter said straight to the face of Vivek Ramaswamy, I would never vote for you because you're Indian.
When you were running for president, but I still would not have voted for you. Because you're an Indian.
Well, it would destroy the innovation economy, Sean, because so much of the actual technological innovation in our economy is based in unrealized gains. But more importantly, these guys want to destroy the American energy sector, which would make us more reliant on China for the goods that we need. They want to open the American southern border. And like you said, not only does she want Medicare for all, she doesn't even care if you're a citizen, Sean. Kamala Harris has supported giving Medicare and Social Security benefits to illegal aliens. So the question for the American people is, do you want to bankrupt Social Security and Medicare by giving it to illegal aliens? Because if so, Kamala Harris is your person. If you want to preserve Social Security so that we don't throw a generation of elderly Americans into poverty, then Donald Trump is your candidate. And it's very simple, issue after issue. Do you want an open border? If no, Donald Trump is your guy. Do you want American government to protect American citizens? If you do, then clearly you got to back Donald Trump. Do you want a tax policy that promotes American workers and promotes building things in the United States of America? If so, you've got to vote for Donald Trump. Sean, it's really not complicated. On policy after policy, Kamala Harris is far to the left of even Joe Biden. She's governed that way, and she would do even worse if the American people give her promotion.
So both support the idea that it shouldn't be criminal to enter our country illegally. They both support sanctuary cities and states. They both support taxpayer dollars being used to support the cost of education, health care, and housing for illegal immigrants. And here's the problem, JD. We've got 11 million unvetted Biden-Harris illegal immigrants. They're coming from a lot of countries that are our top geopolitical foes, but also we're catching all these people, as the congressional report pointed out this week, that have terror ties. 99 of them they released into the country. That tells me that's a real clear present danger to our country right now, that it's a matter of when, not if. We're going to get hit again. Do you agree with that?
I do, unfortunately, Sean. I mean, look, Borders Are Kamala Harris has handwritten an invitation to every illegal alien and every terrorist across the world coming through our southern border. It's wide open. They stopped deportations on day one. They tried to give amnesty to millions of people on day one. Kamala Harris, like you said, wants to decriminalize illegal aliens and then give them health care at taxpayer expense once once they actually get here. That invites millions of people into our country who shouldn't be here, Sean. And you asked about Iran earlier. One of the things that reduces our leverage to respond to Iran is that we know there are Iranian-backed terrorists who are in this country right now. There's no way that they couldn't be here with over 10 million people coming in.
Yeah, it's not even like 12 million Guatemalan migrants that are like primed and ready to do stab attacks. It's also 10 million Iranian migrants.
Benefits. One final point on this, Sean. When I talk to Americans, one of the biggest concerns I hear is, why are housing costs so...
This mother talks about Iranians and shit. Meanwhile, he's got more eyeliner on than the average Taliban soldier, dude. Get the out of here.
Number two, Kamala Harris has supported higher interest rates, which makes mortgages totally...
He's just jealous of their swag, dude.
These policies make ordinary Americans suffer. Of course, we haven't even talked about the fentanyl crisis. On issue after issue, she's putting the interests of illegal aliens above American citizens. We've got to stop Kamala Harris, Sean, and the only way to do that is to support Donald Trump at the ballot box.
You know, Kamala said it's the cost of democracy, the higher cost of energy because of their radical energy policies. Both are against fracking and drilling, et cetera. And these mandates that they're putting out regarding, quote, climate change initiatives, that to me would be America unilaterally, economically disarming, and literally will be run over by the rest of the world because they're not going to put the same restrictions on their economies.
That's exactly right, Sean. In the name of clean energy, they want us to buy energy from tin pot dictators all over the world. But of course, those dictators have much dirtier economies than the United States of America. If you care about the environment, but also if you care about American jobs and American national security, you want us to develop American energy. You want us, as Trump says, to drill, baby, drill, and become energy dominant again. There are so many reasons to reject their energy policy, Sean. And another one is that you cannot manufacture anything in the United States of America without low-cost power. When Kamala Harris says she wants to ban fracking, what she's really saying is that she wants to ban manufacturing in Pennsylvania and Michigan because you're not going to be able to make anything in America if China and Russia control all the energy assets. It's totally insane that we've gotten to a place as a country where Kamala Harris can call openly for eliminating America's energy sector and destroying the American manufacturing economy. But that's where we are, Sean. And of course, the American people are not going to vote for this so long as they know how radical she is. And this is why the media needs to do its job. I know they're liberal, Sean. I know they're biased. I know a lot of them are, frankly, DNC propagandists. But the media has to ask Kamala Harris questions. 16 days, Sean, since she sat for a real media interview. Are we going to get to the end of the election without anybody asking her questions? If so, it's disgraceful.
It is exactly the same strategy that Joe used in 2020. It's the hide in the basement strategy.
Exactly right.
Let me ask you a last question. You know, there was a lot made out of January 6th, and we learned a lot more. We learned that they never, for example, that they had actionable intelligence leading up to that. We learned there were 5 people in the Oval Office days before January 6th. I interviewed 4 of the 5. And that all are on record saying that Donald Trump wanted to call up the Guard. In writing, the Muriel Bowser, the mayor of D.C., said no. I don't want to get back into that. How is it there was no attention paid to the fact that there were 574 riots, as I mentioned, dozens of dead Americans, billions in property damage, thousands of injured cops? Where's Liz Cheney when you need her? Because that sounds like insurrection.
Dude. Honestly, dude, this is great. Have Trump like go visit Nathan Ross or whatever. Meanwhile, the entirety of like the regular media is covering the momentum building on the Harris, on the Kamala Harris, Tim Walz ticket. Great. Things are looking so good for the Trump campaign. Holy shit. Polls are going to start showing like 10% majorities at this point if they keep this shit up.
I want that approach taken nationwide.
All right, Senator Vance, we appreciate your time tonight. I know you've had a busy day. You've been out traveling. I know you'll be on the road pretty much every day.
Donald Trump is now going to go and get interviewed by Elon Musk, dude. What are we doing? What are we doing, dude? What, dude? The Republicans are so insane. They're so stupid, dude. What the Why the fuck are other streamers saying you want Kamala on your channel? Like, who cares? Wait, what? Who are the other streamers saying I want Kamala on my channel? I do want Walls on my channel. I'd interview Kamala. I don't think they would be down to do that, but wait, I've watched some GTA people on Kick and they said you do. Wait, what? You watched some GTA people on Kick? That's a string of sentences I did not think I would hear from someone. Why is Hutch always talking shit? Because he's just wrong. That's it. Are you talking about Buddha? That's my goat, dude. What the f? He's not just some GTA streamer on Kick. What the f? Wow, Aiden Ross interview yesterday exploded, but in a very positive way. Platform set an all-time record by far with over 100 million views and hits. Bro, why are you hyping up Aiden Ross? You were the president. He's doing a favor to Aiden Ross. Wow. Congrats to Aiden and his wonderful mother, father, family who I had the pleasure to meet. Thank you, Barron Trump, for the introduction to your friend Aiden. Young people are the future of America. No, those numbers are really big stuff. Hey, yo, this shit. Nah, it's got 21,000 likes, which is still not a lot, but. Oh, this was another good one. What are the chances that crooked Joe Biden, the worst president in the history of the U.S., whose presidency was unconstitutionally stolen by Kamala, Barack Hussein Obama, crazy Nancy Pelosi, shifty Adam Schiff, crying Chuck Schumer, and others on the lunatic left, crashes the Democratic National Convention and tries to take back the nomination, beginning with challenging me to another debate? Oh my God, bro. He's going crazy. Dude, he's going crazy. Bro's writing Wattpad shit. Oh, he's losing it, dude. No, this is when you're definitely having a normal one and not when you're losing your dang mind. He feels that he made a historically tragic mistake by handing over the US presidency, a coup, to the people in the world he most hates, and he wants it back now. He's like, bro, please. Hey guys, it'd be really cool if you guys went back to the old ticket. Wouldn't it be cool if you guys just kind of went back to the old ticket? Like, that was pretty cool. Things looked really good for me. Things looked really good for me back then. Could we just go back to that? Things were great. Oh my God. Why were they pushing so hard for Biden to drop out if it helped Dems in the long run? I mean, I don't think they were pushing for Biden to drop out. I think they were just like shitting on Biden a lot to make him weaker, but they didn't actually want him to drop out. That's why they threatened to sue. That's why they threatened to sue the Democratic Party for taking Biden off the ticket and kept saying it's a coup. Also, I love that he highlighted Hussein. He hit the caps lock on the Hussein Obama. When he says it out loud, he at least has plausible deniability, right? But when he puts the caps lock on, like, everybody knows what you're doing, dog. Oh God, here's another charisma suck.
A week or so because of Hurricane Debbie. How are things on the ground?
We're doing well, Sean. It was a Category 1.
6 people died, dude. What do you mean you're doing well? You're not doing well.
Minimal as we get.
You're doing the opposite of well, Ron.
So we are
Your
monitoring
state is
flooding
sinking
situation.
underwater, Ron. Your state is underwater, Ron. Due to what? Something that your government refuses to acknowledge as real, which is climate change, Ron.
And I think to myself, you have a vapid San Francisco Democrat leading the ticket, and now they put in this guy Waltz, who's basically an Ilhan Omar style, very leftist Democrat from Minnesota, has the most liberal record of any.
Expect Ron to hit the Groyper post
Is that what the
immediately.
American people want? The San Francisco experience where homeless are defecating in public on the sidewalks? The Minnesota experience where cities are burning down? And Governor Waltz was derelict in his duties to sit back and allow those cities to burn. Kamala Harris was egging it on, and she even raised money to bail people out. So yes, a Harris-Waltz ticket is Make America Burn Again. But I watched his speech, Sean, and this guy's a shyster. I mean, he's saying these things. He claims, leave your neighbors alone. It's none of your business. This is the guy that set up a snitch line during COVID for neighbors to inform if somebody was violating his draconian COVID restrictions. He claims people should be able to make whatever healthcare decision they want, yet he, as governor, mandated the experimental COVID-19 jab. And then he says Republicans are weird, yet this is the governor who put tampons in the boys' bathroom throughout Minnesota.
He's hitting all the lines. Dude, terrible instincts. Terrible instincts. He saw this on Twitter. He's repeating everything he saw on Twitter. This is why you lost, dumb.
America Burn Again.
This is why you were a non-starter, you dumb. You saw everything on Twitter and you're repeating it on Sean Hannity. You're so bad at politics. Actually, don't resign. I mean, resign because there are people that I think are great in the state of Florida. You know, Moist Critical lives there and stuff. Your Rage lives there. So, you know, resign. But also, oh my God, you're so bad at politics. How are you so bad?
Not to say radical Islamic terrorism, that to me is dangerous. And that's who they are. If there's anything surprising about today, and you tell me if I'm wrong, it's the fact that she chose a
He
political...
literally saw on Twitter and verbatim is copying those takes. Like he's getting his talking points from Ian Miles Chong, man. It's such a it is such a devastatingly bad way to approach politics. Like I cannot stress this enough. I can't stress this enough.
About will get pissed off.
It would be akin to like Kamala Harris running around being like America KKK is a white supremacist nation that must be destroyed, permanent first world genocide, to like I'm JD Pon, permanent first world genocide. Like if like a Democrat was running on like lines that they took from dudes with hammer and sickles in their descriptions on Twitter. Okay, it's just like so unimaginable. It's so beyond the pale. You know what I mean? Dog, I love you. Please put on captions. They can't.
I think since he's been governor, they rank in the top 10 states for population loss on net. Florida is the #1 state for population gain on net. But here's the, I think,
if I was a Republican, what would I say in their shoes? Easy, bro. Easy. Okay. Immigrants are a major problem in this country, and the American people have had enough. That's why 60% of Americans want mass deportations. We have to do that. It would be an awesome policy. Also, beyond that, we want tax cuts. Americans in the Democratic Party want to stop you from prospering, from thriving, from receiving a better future for your children that you want to protect. That's why we are the party of deregulation that gets in the way of innovation. That's why we're the party of tax cuts that will allow your wallet to hurt less. Under the Democratic leadership, your wallet screams bloody murder every goddamn day. And the Democrats turn around, and because they're out of touch elitists and because they're in the pocket of the wealthy, they turn around and say, oh, this is fine. We're going to do more of this. We're going to do more of this. That's it. None of this other shit. You're stupid for running any number of different things. Like, bro, stop spoiling the next segment. I'm just saying, it's like so dumb to be like, Kamala Harris is actually just an Indian woman who's lying about being black, is like one of the worst things that I could ever comprehend that you would run with as a policy, as a platform. Republicans do one thing and they're very good at it, which is lying about like what the actual problems are, recognizing that there is a lot of anger and resentment in the American population, and then redirecting that anger into causes that they can mobilize around. That's it. What is this tampon thing? They push for a proposal to put tampons in public restrooms in public schools. That's it. And I think a part of that proposal was to put tampons in like pads and shit, like menstrual supplements, even into boys' rooms as well. I'm not even entirely sure if they push for that. Doesn't even matter to me if they did push for that, by the way. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous to yell about. Also, why are they showing butts on Fox News and ads? Oh, it's a hemorrhoid cream. Dems are acting like Republicans and Republicans are acting like extremists. Not even. Dems are not even necessarily acting like Republicans. It's actually because it was worded so they would have put tampons in single bathrooms as well. So saying something like all genders or something. That's it. Okay, there you go. What's your argument about that? Or is it not worth the argument? Yeah, I don't give a shit. My argument is I don't care. I don't care if they're like in the men's restrooms as well. What the why would that in any way, shape, or form harm you? If I saw tampons in the men's room, it would not even disrupt my day for this much. Maybe you have a female companion that might need it and you get it from the men's room. That's it. It's just so stupid. Most useful in all school bathrooms, decent at staunching the blood from a gunshot wound. Yeah, there's that aspect too. I mean, that's literally what the kitty litter was used for. Kitty litter is in classrooms, in some classrooms. You want to know why? For gunshot wounds, okay? Not because there's like trans kitty cats at school or some shit that Joe Rogan came up with. Yeah, it's to stop gunshot wounds. It's a part of the first aid kit. Yeah. Anyway, there are some gender neutral restrooms in Portland and we love it. Dude, every bathroom in your house is a gender neutral bathroom. Every bathroom inside of an airplane is a gender neutral bathroom. There are gender neutral bathrooms all around us at all times. The idea that this is a new phenomena is entirely made up it's entirely made up in the minds of the Republican Party. The fact that we're having this conversation as though it's like a new thing and it's very scary shows how far right-wing discourse goes. Most bathrooms are gender neutral bathrooms in a pinch. You need to shit. The men's room is broken. What are you gonna do? Not shit? That's a gender neutral bathroom now, dog. Sorry. Yeah, no, I'm gonna shit myself. Like, no, I'm gonna take a shit. That's not stopping me. I see the handicap sign outside of a bathroom. You think I'm stopping? No. If I need this shit, I need this shit. All of a sudden, that bathroom's for everybody, including myself. Don't let Republicans dominate this weirdo narrative, dude. God damn. That's just not true. There were always binary bathroom options. They took away 48% of bathrooms to force the woke mind virus. I stopped at a gas station today and the toilet was gender neutral, so I chose to shit in my pants in my car like a damn man. Yeah. Anyway, remember the rant that I just went on with bathrooms. Next time somebody tries to chirp you about bathrooms, okay? There's freak shit, like actual freak shit.